Morning. It's Tuesday, the 6th of June. I did not do I don't remember doing a good night video last night. I don't think I did one. Yeah, it's about 6, it's almost 6:30 in the morning. I did a pretty good job of getting up and getting at it, I think today. Yeah, 6:25. Still coming down the 0.2 mile trail from the Hexacuba. So the Hexacuba is on Cuba Mountain, and it is a hexagon. I tried to take some pictures of it, but you really couldn't see. It's a pretty cool shelter, I think. Could fit a lot of people in there, but the odd shape makes it hard to get them in there, and then in a way that makes sense. And then the privy, which again I tried to take pictures of, I think I got video of it, is a pentagon, or a pentagon. It's not exactly 5 equal sides, but so yeah, it's called the pentaprivy. I slept really well last night. I put my foam pad in the bottom. The Gossamer Gear foam pad that I have is obviously not made for being in a hammock. It's very thin and it folds up, but it did a pretty good job of keeping the chill off of my bottom side last night. And I slept really well, even though I know that if I turned, I had to kind of adjust it a little bit. So, yeah, there's that. Yesterday was a very emotional day, very emotional. As if I share it, you could see in, that one video. I'll probably share it. It's a little embarrassing, but it's just the fact of being out here. I'm still emotional. I can feel it right now. I try not to harp on it, but man, it's hard being away from my daughter for so long, and on hard days where there's a lot of climbing and you're just putting in a lot of effort and the weather sucks, you start to wonder why, I start to wonder why am I doing this? And I know why, it's an amends to myself. And, it's this lady that, these two ladies, came across me when I broke down yesterday climbing up Smart Mountain. And, one of the ladies gave me a big hug, and she asked me why, and I told her why I'm doing this. And she's, and one of the things she said is modeling. That was her goal with her children, is modeling. Like, it's one thing to say, that you could do anything, or one thing to say, push through and do the hard things, but it's a whole nother thing to show them that this is what we do, and I'm hoping that, the way I live my life, will do a good job of modeling for my daughter. Sorry, my back I think I got a little bit of a knot. Yeah, so you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, it was a very emotional day. I had the choice of going another 3.3 miles to a stealth site, which would have got me a lot closer to where I'm going today, which is only like 14 and some change. But I made, and I think, the wise decision to go to the shelter where I knew there was going to be people, and hang out, talk with people, not be alone. And it was good. I met a couple dudes from Pittsburgh and Dr. Danger was there, and there was a bunch of people there last night. So yeah, so I'm just going to take it a day at a time. I really hope, really hope the weather clears up before I get to the whites. It doesn't look like it will. Looks like I'll probably take a 0 tomorrow, waiting for a package to come in. And I got to thank my mom, aka Bubby, for everything that she does. So I stopped recording for a second. I don't know where I left off, but yeah, I think I do know where I left off. I really hope the weather clears up. Right now it looks like rain for the next week, and I really don't want to go into the whites with a bunch of rain and unpredictable weather. I mean, it's already unpredictable up there, but yeah, perspective. It would be nice to have good weather in the whites. I think emotionally, and just I think that would really help, because but we don't get to choose. We don't get to choose what life gives us. We just don't, and that's a part of living life on life's terms. So if it doesn't end up clearing up, I hope I find some joy and wonder in it, and at least get a couple of amazing views. So with that, I'm going to push on and get to a hostel and call my daughter tonight. All right, see you guys later. I don't know if I told this story. Funny story about that birdie here in the background. A long time ago. I was probably like 19, maybe 20. And I was working at a place called Hemlock Overlook. And a guy told me that that's a whippoorwill. If you listen. Whippoorwill, will. Well, I didn't learn until I was in my 40s that that's not a whippoorwill. That is a mourning dove. And I believe I taught the twins that too. And I know I taught that to Winnie. And she would hear them be like, it's a mourning dove. While on this trip at William Breen Shelter, there was a whippoorwill that in other people's videos and comments on Instagram, I know, because I was there, kept them up all night. It didn't keep me up, but I could hear it as I was falling asleep. And that goes, whippoorwill, 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 whippoorwill. So I was able to get a weather report earlier, and it said that there was air quality issues. And it's freaking me out a little bit because I don't know if you can see this, but look how orange the sunlight looks. And I got it in some of the pictures and video this morning up on the mountain. The sun looks like bright orange, which obviously the sun's not orange, it's whatever it's passing through. I don't think I've ever really seen that before. And you know, it's higher in the sky now. It's like 8 o'clock. So yeah, I don't have reception, or at least good enough reception right now to Google it, but I'm wondering what is going on. So when I find out. Hey, so I might keep this short because it's late. I kind of forgot to do a good night video, but it's not midnight yet, so technically I did fall asleep. I fell asleep at like 7:30. I tried to call my daughter tonight, but I didn't get nobody picked up, which sucks because I really wanted to see her face tonight. I'll try again tomorrow. Overall, it was a good day. I forget 14.6, I think. Technically, I'm in the whites. So, staying at the Hiker's Welcome. It's first, well, besides Lost and Found, this is the first real hostel I've been in a while. It reminds me a lot more of, you know, some of the hostels in the South. So there's that. Tomorrow's going to be a 0, waiting for a package. Get my stuff together. I'm thinking about trying to really lighten my load for the next 100 miles. Take a bunch of stuff out. See what I can do without, like talcum powder maybe, for the next 8 days. Just ship the stuff to Gorham, my shampoo. I'll take another shower tomorrow with my shampoo. Yeah, that's one potential plan. My mood is okay. I was looking ahead at the map, and there's still a lot to do. But I got my family cheering me on. Well, I got you people cheering me on, and it definitely helps. So I'm just gonna focus on the next 100 miles. See if I can get that done in 8 days. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough for me tonight.